people.
My Lords, I want to thank my noble and right reverend friend, Lord Harries of Pentagaf, for initiating this important debate. India, as he said, is a truly great country and for which I too have great affection and admiration. My Lords, one of the greatest Indians was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the Dalit who became a lawyer, an alumnus of Gray's Inn, a parliamentarian and social reformer, and who crafted India's constitution. Last month I was honoured to take part in the unveiling of a new portrait and the opening of a room at Gray's Inn dedicated to the only Indian ever to be awarded such an honour. Dr. Ambedkar's great-grandson, Sujat Ambedkar, was present. Santosh Dos and Ali Malik QC, Master Treasurer of Gray's Inn, the Federation of Ambedkarite and Buddhist Organisations UK, all deserve our congratulations for bringing this project to fruition. For all Indian citizens, the story of Dr. Ambedkar and his constitution is an inspiring route out of enforced misery, a pathway out of servitude, a roadmap to emancipation, to justice and equality. It signposts the way to social, economic and political justice, to liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and above all, the fraternity and dignity of its citizens. But, as Dr. Ambedkar once said, if I find the Constitution being misused, I shall be the first to burn it. He would surely be greatly disturbed that millions of Dalit and tribal people still remain excluded from their rights guaranteed in that constitution, and that the BJP government has presided over the steady erosion of those hard-won gains. Take the incarceration of human rights defenders and academics and lawyers referred to earlier, in jail without bail or prospect of an early trial. Dr. Anand Telutumde, Dr. Ambedkar's great-grandson-in-law, is one of those incarcerated without bail. He is aged 71. Those jailed in the Bhima Koregaon case have consistently and robustly denied the charges against them, yet some have been in jail for years without bail under dubious sedition laws bequeathed, regrettably, by the British on trumped-up charges and on flawed evidence. Many are elderly and have medical health conditions. Along with Dr. Telutumde, the 80-year-old human rights activist and poet, Varavarma Rao, the 60-year-old trade unionist, activist and lawyer, Sudha Bharadwaj, all of them are languishing in jail. All of them are in extreme danger of catching the COVID virus in jail, and all have been denied bail. And think of Father Stan Swami, who's been referred to, and about whom I was in regular touch and correspondence with the Noble Lord, the Minister, who tried incredibly hard to be helpful in this case. Father Swami spent his life defending the rights of tribal people in India, a frail, 84-year-old man with Parkinson's. Yet despite applications on health grounds, the authorities denied him bail. His death was unjust and it needs to be investigated impartially. Mary Lawler, the UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders, said following his death in custody, I quote, "There is no excuse ever for a human rights defender to be smeared as a terrorist, and no reason that they should die the way that Father Swami died, accused and detained and denied his rights." My Lords, I echo those remarks. The rapes and the punishments of Dalit and tribal women and girls also has to be of the gravest concern to us. I welcome the reply of the Noble Lord the Minister of 19th of July to me about the British High Commission's project to provide legal training for Dalit women to combat violence against them. I really hope that this will make a tangible difference and can be measured in due course. And then finally, my Lords, like other countries, India has suffered grievously under COVID. We've all seen the heartbreaking reports, the long-term health and economic effects on Dalits and tribals, who would frequently be the daily labourers or bonded labourers. That surely should be examined and researched. The human rights that Dr. Ambedkar championed all his life must be protected. In his book, and I end with this, The Annihilation of Caste, he said, "A just society is that society in which ascending sense of reverence and descending sense of contempt is dissolved into the creation of a compassionate society."